Hello everyone and welcome back to another trading session. In today's session we will try to take some trades, and my first trade is about to give us the entry. Alright, we have this support area. Alright, I go with the sellers still. I don't go with the buyers here because we have some space right here and we have that support area and we have momentum coming, minor trend coming down. So I wouldn't go with the buyers right here. Some of you might, make this mistake of going with the buyers expecting a reversal. But when we have this kind of movement, and we see some strong candles and then some continuation candle, we still want to go with the trend until it's exactly closing on the support, okay? So I took this trade with the sellers. Let's see what the result's gonna be. Always try to go with the trend, never try to go against the trend, especially minor trend, okay? After this candle closed right here, I will see that the next candle, if it's opening with a gap down, I will take a trade. I will take this one small because it will be a bit... Okay, I go with the buyers right now. It's exactly closing on the support area. That's why I go with the buyers. But still, we don't see any gap down in the favor of buyers, and we're still in a minor downtrend. We also don't see this breakout, so we could take a third touch breakout, right? So we still take it very small because it's not a beautiful trade, unlike the previous trade, which was with the trend. This one is against the trend. Also, we're not breaking this to, if we were starting with a gap down, okay, jump down, and starting with a gap down right on this round number, I would take this one with 1,000 as well, okay? So now we have to decide that if the trade is risky, we always take it with a smaller amount. This way we can manage our risk, okay? So for the next one, we can have a retracement and then go with the buyers again. All right, of course it will come down and then it will go up. So I will try to wait for it to come down a little bit. And I can also go to the lower time frame to see what we have at the lower time frame. We have a nice little demand right here. So if the price comes down here by any chance, I would go with the buyers for 2 minutes this time, because if we are entering on this candle, we want our trade to close on the next candle, because we might have a red one right here and we don't want to lose the trade on the red one. Let's see what this trade's gonna do. What this candle is gonna do. This is my major uptrend as well, but still minor downtrend. All right, didn't give us the entry. The market here is going up. We have major and minor uptrend on this pair. So I wouldn't go with the sellers, even though this is engulfing. This is a retracement. And some of you might expect a drop. It looks like a double top. And we can drop until previous, starting point, which is somewhere down here. But I never want to go against the trend. This buy right here would be amazing. Okay, this buy right here, because this is a beautiful QM, right? See low, high, low, low, high, high. This is going to be my QM, and I'm pretty sure we will see an engulfing pattern. There we go. This is the engulfing pattern for the QM. Let's go back to 1 minute. And if we go to lower time frame step by step, we will see the entry as well. And this is the entry. Fresh demand. This would be the entry, and we would win the trade. All right. So this was a very nice trade, but this one doesn't make sense if you want to go with the sellers, okay? Because it's against the trend and everything. All right, we have a nice little ranging market here. A doji break trade would be awesome in this market, but we will try to take advantage of this ranging market. All right, no, I want it to be... All right, I entered a very small trade right here. I will add a bigger one down here, okay? Come on. If it gives us a nice little push, for now, this common point of rejection is holding the price, but if it was coming down here, it will reject for sure. Come on, it didn't really come down, so I should take it small. And the reason why I took this small, because this is an arranging market, and the previous candle is green, right? So if the previous candle is green, there's more chance to have the next candle red, right? So the preferred candle here would be red. That's why I go small, and this trade will be in a risky trade category for us, right? So if this was something like this and a red one, I would go with the buyers for $1,000 trade, right? See, it was risky. Now I can go with the buyers if it gives me the proper entry. All right, nice. Let's go. I entered right here. Nice little margin of safety. And on this case, we have previous candle as a red one. And now we're expecting a candle like this, right? So we go with the buyers with this huge margin of safety under this common point of rejection. Let's see how this trade is going to close. Let me see what we have at the lower time frame. We might try to all right, this is a very nice demand area. I go triple trade right here. There's no way we lose these 3 trades down here. Let's see. Yeah. This is a risky move by me, trying to support the trade. But in this case, the range got broken exactly on our trade, which is unlucky, but we can't really, you know, sometimes we lose good trades as well, right? So we could expect a green candle, right? More likely, you know, this was more likely to happen, but sometimes it just something less likely happens and it makes us lose a trade. But in this case, we have this slightly a QM trade and we got the trend line and everything. If I mark it, my second entries were on this QM setup, okay? And I looked at the lower time frame. You see this engulf, right? You see this engulf, and then the QM is happening inside of the engulf. See that? The price was coming down and then break the previous swing. So this is going to be the QM area. And you know that if the QM has a trend line, most likely it will work, okay? The trend line shouldn't be perfect. Sometimes you can draw it like that. Sometimes you draw the wicks. Trend line, particularly for QMs, can be inaccurate, okay? We just need to see that it's in a trend, okay? It doesn't necessarily need to perfectly match, right? So that's why the trend line for the QM shouldn't be, you know, you shouldn't overthink that. All right, so if you go to the lower time frame, you see this entry right down here. This is a fresh demand area for us. This is where I tried to support my previous entry and I triple traded on this one. That was very less likely to cross that one because it already has been crossing some strong areas. Yeah, so a doji right here, for example, instead of this candle, if we had a doji, this trade would be awesome to take. This trade would be very nice to take, but we didn't have a doji right here. Anyways, let's keep looking for best possible trades. We have a huge gap down, but we never want to go against the trend. I also want to inform everybody that there's few spots remaining from the special offer for September batch, and this is going to be the last batch with lifetime support. If we have other batches, there will be limited time support, okay? So this is going to be the last batch with lifetime support because it's really getting out of my control, so I need to limit my students, my lifetime students. All right, so this is a well-respected resistance area. And if the price comes down here, it will have a reaction. This is uptrend, right? And if I go to lower time frame, I will see some fresh demand areas, preferably below the zone, right? This is the green zone for us. And the first fresh demand area is this one, simple. And this is a decision point trade. And the decision point is exactly this one. And this is where the decision has made for this resistance to be broken. So the next time price comes down here, it will react and we will enter exactly on this blue area. Okay, there's, you know, more likely to react from this blue zone, and we trading based on higher probabilities, right? Same thing right here, well respected resistance and then decision point. So we can have entry inside of it, but this is a very smaller scale of the previous one. The previous one is much more valid, I would say. But this one also not bad. It's really up to you to take perfect ones or take just everything you see. I would suggest take only the best possible trades you can take. For example, if you compare those two, if you compare this one with this one, they're both same setup, but the first one is much more stronger and much more valid, right? The problem with this one is that it's above the zone. Also, it's smaller scale, okay? All right, we have potential trades on this pair. No, don't reject. If it was something like this, the next candle would be coming down. I would enter somewhere here, but it didn't really happen. I don't like that. I don't like this rejection. Sometimes these rejections are showing us so many sellers down here, but also so many bars up here. So again, candle closes here and sellers will enter and then the bars will enter. You know, it's going to be a mess. So I will wait for this one to come down and break this overlapping area, because I know that the bars are down here. If we break this overlapping area, I will go with the bars for sure. We need to really wait for best possible setups. We don't want to take random trades, because random trades will not give you best results. All right, this one is coming down. Also remember, QM trades are usable only once. The next time, do not trust. Sometimes it works, but only once, only when they are fresh. All right, I wanted to come down on this blue zone. I will get in if it comes inside of this blue zone. Come on. All right, it's trying to come down, but the next all right, I entered right here. Let's go. I entered 2 trades. Finally, we got the entry. But the bad thing about this is that we got this gap up in the favor of sellers, which can make it a bit difficult for us, but it's all good. We are with the trend, and we're taking a very nice setup, well respected resistance, and then broken decision point, the entry point as a fresh demand area. Okay, we will keep doing what gives us the best possible results. Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is what gap up is doing, that they're keep messing up. Okay, so that was a winning trade. We hit the 50k again. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'm just going to stop right here. Again, only use the link in the description to join the Telegram channel. There's a lot of scammers trying to scam people. Be aware that there's no signal channel by me. I only have one. I only have a Telegram channel that I share my students' results, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and peace out.